when COVID hit, I needed something new to write about, and I figured I'm going to need armchair material because I can't travel. And
Mm-hmm.
so I decided to write on a local subject, but it's pretty interesting. It's a piece of American history based on the life of Julia Hancock Clark. And Julia Hancock lived in Fincastle, which is a very small town close to where I live in my county.
Mm-hmm.
She wound up marrying explorer William Clark of the Lewis and Clark expedition. So that's the book that just came out this past March, and the one I'm, heavily marketing right now. And it was an absolute joy to write. I got to visit the inside of the home where they were married in. Um,
Is that
got to
something that's open to the public, or did you
Actually,
kind of,
no.
okay.
It's a
So
private
how did
home.
that
Yeah.
happen?
Still, yeah. How did that happen? I teach locally here in Botetourt County, Virginia,
Mm-hmm.
and one of my students was the young man whose parents owned the home.
Oh,
So they
wow.
invited me in. Yeah, so I was able to go visit several times, and I've been on top of, underneath it. It's just a magnificent historical home, and really beautiful inside.
That's
And
amazing. Do you
yeah,
do you write about that on your blog or show pictures, or did they not really
uh,
want their home
yeah.
up for
Actually, I do
public?
have. Yeah, I do have some photos of the house exterior.
Speaking of historical houses, I happen to know somebody, this was maybe 4 or 5 years ago, who was working on a project to refurbish a house in Wisconsin that
Oh,
was known
wow.
as the, what was it known as? The Summer White House, because Roosevelt and I believe it was Woodrow Wilson both would take their families up when it was hot in DC. They would take them up to this house, and I think it's either Hayward or Frederick, Wisconsin, and
Mhm.
that's where they would stay. And so this person I knew a multi-millionaire who buys up historic properties like that that have just kind of been forgotten and neglected. And then he just kind of collects them, like other
Yeah.
people collect cats or knickknacks or whatever. He collects historic properties. And so my friend was on the team trying to help refurbish it, and he took me for a tour. And it was just incredible to be in this house that had the families and two presidents.
Yeah.
And some of their old stuff was just lying around. One of the, was it a buffalo head? I believe it's a buffalo head, just lying on a table there, left behind. Presumably that
Wow.
Roosevelt, had hunted. So yeah, that's an amazing thing.